Here are my thoughts on one of the most controversial games of this year. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back to Pop Games. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Alright guys, so I'm going to be talking about The Last of Us Part 2 in this video, but I do want to give you guys a warning. There is a lot of chances that I'll spoil something in this video, so make sure, if you don't want anything spoiled guys, make sure that you tune out or come back to this video later after you beat the story or beat the main game of The Last of Us Part 2 here. So make sure that you do that before you get spoiled in this video. That's, I just want to get that out there and let you know. So guys, this is basically my personal thoughts. It's sort of like a review and my opinions and my personal thoughts on what I thought about the game, the good, the bad, and what they can improve on and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get started right now. So The Last of Us Part 2 starts off right from the last game, from The Last of Us 1. And you're right there at the end of that game when, Joel gets to the hospital, kills the doctor, and saves Ellie's life. So Ellie here is basically just going through life, and she kind of has this, resentment towards Joel. You can kind of tell at the beginning that she doesn't like him. She's just upset. She's disappointed with him. And she's been through a lot, because of that choice that Joel made. And Joel has been suffering through it too. You can tell he's depressed, he's not as happy. He's always trying to look out for her, and she's always just, blowing him off, being like, I don't want to talk to you, or not trying to deal with him in a good way. And this hurts Joel because, Joel lost his daughter in the first game. Then he found Ellie, and he had like this father-daughter relationship with her, and he loves her. You can tell that he really loves this girl as his own daughter. And this game shows you so much of that at the beginning and throughout the whole game as well. But of course, things aren't always sunshine and rainbows, right? Like, things have to happen. There has to be a bad story for a game to be good, or for a movie to be good, or anything really, like a book or anything really. So it's like they had to do something in this game to make people basically play the game and have a solid story. Now, I don't agree 1,000% with what the writers and the director of this game, talked about, or the direction they went, because I was very disappointed to see Joel go fairly quickly at the beginning of the game. And the manner that he was taken care of was so disrespectful. It was just, who the hell is this lady? And why is the main character of this franchise, why is he disposed of so easily and in such a bad way? He was basically by himself, surrounded by enemies, and destroyed by this girl. It seemed like, you guys remember The Walking Dead? I don't know if you guys watched that, but like when Negan killed Glenn, it was kind of like the same thing, like that same feeling, how he just, he overdid it, destroyed Glenn. And it was so immoral, and it was so, it was just, not nasty in a physical way, but nasty mentally. It was so shattering. When I watched it, I was like, holy crap, this is evil. The definition of evil. And I was not happy when I saw that, and I know hundreds of thousands of people out there are not happy the way the writer went when he said, hey, let's kill Joel like this. It was just not cool. And the way we introduce this other lady, this other half of the game, this other main character, is just like, whatever, bro. You killed our main character, and then now we have to play as her, because you play as Ellie for the first half of the game, and the second half of the game, you play as Abby. And honestly, guys, like, yes, the game is beautiful. The game has great graphics. It's an amazing game. The story, the voice acting, the graphics, the beauty, the physics in the game, the way glass breaks, the sounds are beautiful. Like, they're so realistic. The way the clickers just, make those noises like... What do you guys think I should do? Should I go in here guns blazing, or should I just Oh, snap! Oh, snap! Oh, snap! Oh yeah, that's not a... Okay. I can't do it, I'm not a clicker. Anyways, the way the clickers do all that crazy, noises and stuff, and just the environment is so awesome, right? It's a beautiful game. But then when you play as Abby, I personally felt like, why am I playing as the person that killed my main character? The person that I bought this game for. And I stayed away from the leaks that we got before the game came out. I read a little bit of them, and then I'm like, damn. But I didn't know that we played as Abby, and I was kind of like, okay, whatever. But then now when I found that out, I was like, this sucks. This is not cool. But still, the more you play with her, the better you get, start liking her when it comes to the combat and her way of fighting, and the way that she becomes like more human to you. But and you do understand where she's coming from. I mean, this guy did kill her father, so she is pissed off. The only thing is that, we looking from afar, looking from like a third person perspective, we're like, all right, well, we don't care about you, lady. We don't know who you are. You're new here to the story. We don't care about you. We don't care about your friends. We don't care about your relationships. We don't care about what your goal is in life. We care about Ellie and we care about Joel, right? So at the same time, the writers brought this life to us, this new character in her section of the world, and we had to play through her or play as her so that we can see what it means to us, right? This is what her story means to us. But guys, again, that part of the story, it was fine, but it was not captivating. It didn't captivate me because I didn't care who this new person was and who the new characters were. I was still invested by Ellie's story and Joel's story. So I love the fact that, Ellie still had like the whole, she was still collecting artifacts. She was collecting cards now, and she was still like a nerd or whatever. But at the same time, like you can tell, like she was still affected by the world, and she did change a lot. So the whole story here basically is Joel kills Abby's dad. Abby wants to kill Joel. Abby kills Joel. Ellie wants revenge on Abby. So the whole thing is about revenge. Now, the way that revenge is dealt in this game is super crazy, right? Because, of course, if we are affected in real life, you and I, and somebody hurts one of our loved ones, we want to hurt them back, right? So that's how we're born. That's how we think. We want to protect those that we love. But in this game, they showed that not only do we want to protect those that we love, but it takes a huge amount of effort and a huge amount of having so much courage to go above that. What if you do hate the people that hurt you and your loved ones, but at the same time, you don't want to get to that level where you want to kill them and hurt them back? You are basically living a life of violence your entire life. You're depressed your whole life, and you're pissed off, you're violent, you're just living a miserable life if you have to carry that with you, and you're never really gonna find the satisfaction, because if you do hurt that other person back, what are you gonna do after you hurt that person? After you're done with that, is that the end? Does that make you feel better? It just makes you hurt another life, right? So Ellie, the entire game, she's looking for Abby. She wants to kill her. She wants to, destroy her and just wreck this girl, right? She wants to, just deal with her. And then we see that happening. So we see Ellie going, struggling to get to where Abby is at the aquarium and blah, 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 going after her the entire time. She finally finds her, and once she gets there at the end, she beats the shit out of Abby. Abby beats the crap out of her, and she lets her go. You know, Ellie lets Abby go. So Abby just takes off and leaves, and Ellie's like, all right, it sucks that I didn't kill you, but at the same time, she's like relieved that she doesn't have to pursue this anymore. She dealt with the problem. She beat the crap out of her. She faced her. She got to that point in her life. She killed a bunch of people. I don't even know how many people you kill in this game as Ellie, but you kill a bunch of those wolf people and the Seraphites. You just wrecked them all in this game. So basically, she just does all that, and then at the end, gets to Abby, beats the crap out of her, and then she realizes she doesn't want to kill her, that she's gonna be the bigger person and just leave it as it is and not resort to violence anymore, I guess. Which, as I said, I can understand that it takes a lot of courage, but me, I don't know if I would be able to have that strength to do that. I don't think as a person I would be strong enough to let somebody go when they kill my, somebody that I know or something like that. So it's just crazy. And I think the writers did a great job working with the story. Let's talk about the infected. What brings us to The Last of Us Part 2. We do love to see scary games and be able to be frightened when we're playing a game, playing in the dark or whatever. A lot of horror people out there love those scary movies and stuff like that. And this game has a bunch of jump scares. This game is fascinating. It has a bunch of places where you're in the dark, and if you turn off your flashlight, it's crazy. You walking through there, and then you get, ambushed by clickers and stuff, and they introduce a new kind of infected in the Stalker.
Who is that breathing like that? Is that Ellie breathing like that? Oh shit. What is that? Is that a dog? Not with the freaking dogs again, dude.
Shit.
What the hell is that?
Fuck me.
Holy shit, that scared the shit out of me. Whoa, alright guys, I'm really terrified now. Where'd that shit go?
Great.
Oh my god. I got goosebumps. Oh, it went this way. Okay. Oh. Oh shit. Is it over there? Yep. Holy shit!
Stalkers. Fuck. Need to find a way out of here.
Okay, guys. How am I supposed to get out of here?
Shit. How do I get outside?
They also have the Rat King. It's just like a beautiful, crazy, gory mess down there in the game when you're in the tunnels and stuff like that. It's just crazy.
Wasting my time. I want to die.
So you're probably gonna have to play the game through twice to get the platinum. I know it took me longer than that. I played the whole game. It took me about 26 hours to beat the whole story. And then I went back and I did chapter select to find all the artifacts with the help of a guide. So I went back through every chapter and got all the artifacts. And then after that, I played the game again. And this time it took me about 10 hours to play because I was, not paying attention and stuff like that. So it took me about 10 hours to play the second time around. And that second time around, I played it on easy and I skipped all the cutscenes and I was able to get all the trophies that I missed, the first time around, because right then, that last time that I played through it, I was just trying to get all the weapon upgrades and all the skill upgrades for both of the characters. So once you unlock that, then you get the platinum trophy, which is awesome. It's a really good experience, guys. So once you get to play this game that much time, that many hours, you realize and you see a lot of things that you may have missed the first time around. And after beating the game and getting the platinum in the game, I can give my opinion as to what grade it should deserve. So I would give The Last of Us Part 2 a 9. The reason why I would give it a 9 and not a perfect 10 is because of those side stories that I don't really care for. I don't care about those side characters, Lev, Yara, and like the other crew that hangs out with Abby. Her whole crew, I don't really care for them that much. And I don't care for the fact that they're trying to make her seem like a good person or whatever. Like, I know you killed our main character that we love so much. I don't care anything else what you gotta say after that. They tried really hard to make you like Abby, which, she might not be an evil person, but again, guys, I just didn't like her group of characters around her and the side stories basically that you are playing just to make the game a little bit longer. Ellie, I love her. I love her characters. The whole Dina thing is fine. The whole Jesse and all that stuff is just filler stuff that we don't really need, that whole little side story there. But again, guys, that's why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. And that is because it's not a perfect game. It did have a couple glitches too. Once I played the New Game Plus, it had a couple of glitches that I think I did record in my playthrough that you can find on the playlist on my channel. I think you can see some of the glitches there, but it's just a fun game experience overall. It'll devastate you, it'll break your heart, but it's a beautiful masterpiece. It's just a great game all around, and you're gonna love the sound design, the atmosphere, the environment, the surroundings, the character faces and everything, the animations. It's just amazing. It's almost flawless, almost like a perfect game, guys. You'll feel like you're watching a movie, like you're playing a movie. That's basically how I felt. All right, guys, thank you guys for stopping by and checking out my content here. Thank you for checking out this review. If you like this video, leave your comments down below as well and let me know if you played The Last of Us Part 2 and what you think of it. And also, guys, I'm doing a giveaway for Spider-Man Miles Morales, the Ultimate Edition for PlayStation 5. You can find how to enter in a link down below in the description. All right, guys, thank you for stopping by. I'll catch you guys later, and peace out. Take it easy.
If somehow the Lord gave me a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.
Yeah. I don't think I can ever forgive you for that. But I would like to try.
I'd like that.
Okay. I'll see you around.
Yep.